We are back with Harrowings and the Passing Show. Just scraping the surface as usual, getting a little of who, what, when, and where here in Washington, D.C., as history is being woven in front of us. It's primary documentation for research historians of the future, potentially. And that's what the Passing Show is all about. Live with Hal Gill, your host. As I mentioned, maybe. I can't remember what I said 2 seconds ago. So, had a good evening yesterday, though, catching my fellow Williamsburg, Virginia native, Bruce Hornsby, at Strathmore Music Center. And yeah, lovely performance, a little over 2 hours, and managed to survive sitting that long. That's something I keep forgetting, that I'm not really all that great at sitting through long performances. But we do what we do, we are who we are, and it's good to be a part of this world and the people in it. Looks like I actually have a light here, so I'm crossing against it, but I'm making it. We're going to go down 19th Street, which cuts across, and get down to 11:45 by, let's see, I'm not quite going to be 15 minutes early, but close, to see Dr. Beitzer, who's a podiatrist, work on my toes, and see if I can get a little better than I am. We've got a number of birds maneuvering around the fountain. The fountain itself, very beautiful little park. Adirondack chairs sitting around, pigeons strafing us. Sometimes we have a hawk who comes in and picks off some of the pigeons, thins the herd, so to speak. Let's see, I think this one will be the best spur to take of the lot. Right down, yeah. Comes down to Connecticut Avenue, getting the waters of the fountain falling, providing a little negative ions. Pigeons, grackles, I think there's the grackles, sparrows, a lot of different things that DNA can do. Somebody scattered something these little birds are getting, both house sparrows and grackles. Looks like I can get partway across to get down 19th Street. Hmm? They got the green lights. I'm gonna wait for these guys to go. Custom Lawn Service, Maryland. They're doing grounds maintenance, irrigation, and landscaping. Don't have a phone number on there for me to put out or a website, but yeah. All right. Cross. Going by the metro entrance on the south side at DuPont Circle. A lot of people coming and going these days. It was nice to have free parking last night. I was over at Strathmore's metro parking. There's a sky bridge over to the music center itself. So that worked out pretty nicely. It took a little while to get out, but I wasn't too anxious. Glad I used the restroom before I left. Probably TMI. There we have National Guard troops at the top of the metro station, keeping us safe. I don't know how much they're paid to do that, but your taxpayer dollars at work based on the elections we've had lately and this supposed democracy, an oligarchy, or a corporatist society in which big moneyed interests tend to run the show. Of course, we're all part of this. Every cent we spend is a vote for the kind of world we are co creating, the kind of government we tolerate, and something to consider, folks. I was watching a bit of recent history on the turning point Cold War, and they were showing the different protests that happened in the Ukraine that have shifted their government initially for 2010 to 2014, putting in place a government pro-Russian after the revolution that put a fellow they tried to poison with dioxin in office. And he was pro-Western. And, it just goes like this, right? Incredible the amount of machinations. Come for the history, stay for Art Philly. What now? 2026. I'm going to be up in Philly in October. I'm going to catch Corinna Reichman's performance. I do a lot of this kind of getting together with crowds of people enjoying music because I think that's really what will save our souls is music, art, literature. That's why I'm doing the writing I'm doing here on Harrowings. The article this morning, I hope you'll take the time to read if you haven't. Get a little look at the world and the people in it. Libra's here. Claudia Christian, Julia M. Watkins again, and Chainwave Club is here as well. I've never seen Chainwave Club on, but good to have you. I remember when they were building this building, the big hole in the ground when I was passing it by when I was working at the General Services Administration on the Integrated Award Environment, SAM.gov it's called. If you go to the award environment, the system for award management, you'll see the results of that work. We were doing the governance of the project through RCM Solutions. They got that contract and then lost it after a year. So it wasn't all that great that we had that result. I don't think I've ever walked. No, not yet. 1900 N Street, 1229. It's in the next block that I need to be. 1003, appointment at 1015. So with all good luck, I'll be able to see the dock and get my toe looked at. It's feeling okay right now. Got a soft sock on and probably need to sort all my socks to be good from my toe. I think I may need a trim. I can't really reach it well. That's a problem. Got some folks there dragging a small case. I don't know if they're coming in for a visit. Looks like they might be doing some presentation or another. They've got another bag that looks like it could be holding some sort of you know, visual aid. It's always good to see who, what, when, and where. Think about the patterns of weaving, document their passing. The details could be researched further, potentially. Certainly, the metadata being grabbed up by the lens is there for analysis. And that's really why I do this work. Body of work is kind of a, what should I say, disinterested view of the world and the people in it from whatever perspective I'm able to grab. History as it happens, nothing constant but change. We are all in this together. I'm looking for numbers. There it is. Is the next block. We'll be wrapping up the passing show very shortly as I go in to see the podiatrist. There's the building, fully in view now. A little lower than the building on the corner. Springbone is in there now. That's a newish place to my mind. 1850 M Street Northwest. That corner of M and 19th. Back up there, you can see Camelot, Daniels. There were other businesses up there. Still a symbol for one of them. been closed down for a bit. The row on 19th there. Where to go for your hair to grow. Look and exhibit. Smile. Huh. Big positive messages. There's office space for these here. Not uncommon at all. Solus mammography. Fast, accurate, and comfortable. Better way to mammogram, it says. Walk-ins are welcome. It's good to know. Another service they provide. And we'll wrap the passing show here. Thank you for joining.